Did you know that on average, every day, over 60% of calls to your business as a small business owner actually goes unanswered? What often happens is because we're a small business, depending on our team and our staffing, either we're working in it and not able to get to the phone, or we're possibly helping another customer and not able to quote unquote answer the phone. And here's the thing, depending on a person's need, how likely are they to wait for a call back? And if they don't get through, how likely are they to actually leave a message? But in this video here, we're going to show you through the power of automation, how to respond on autopilot to all of the missed calls to your business. And how we're going to do that is utilizing a feature with an auto missed call text back system that you can easily apply to your small business with just a few short and simple steps. So if you look at my screen here, what I've got pulled up is an actual automation system, and we actually help set this up for small business owners, but I want to let you see under the hood or behind the curtain, if you will. So essentially what would happen is we set up a trackable system when someone calls the number to your business and the call gets missed. By automation, what it does is it actually waits for a little bit so it doesn't feel like it's a quote unquote bot. And then what it would is assign this to a user on your team, whether it's you or a member of your team, so that they could actually personally be notified and follow up with them. We add a tag so that we know that this person in your CRM or pipeline called the business or reached out, and we've tagged them that we haven't quote unquote followed up with them yet, but they're in that process. And so what it does, very simply put, is it actually sends a text back on behalf of your business. We can customize this message, but simply saying something like, "Hey there, sorry missed your call. How can we help you today?" So what we're doing is we're getting back to them quickly before they have a chance to quote unquote call someone else, because depending on their need, one, do we even know that we missed the call to reach back if they didn't leave a voicemail? And two, are they calling someone else that might pick up the phone before we had a chance to get back to them? And now that business could be potentially lost. And then on the flip side, after that from the text, is then what it does is it does a push notification. We actually have a mobile app, so you don't have to sit at your desk to wait for this. You can have your phone with you and have our mobile app notify you that a certain number has missed your call, and we've texted them to continue the conversation going. So when they respond, you could see their response to the text through the mobile app of your phone. And then inside of that, we even send you a personal text telling you that someone's called your business and to check the quote unquote mobile app. And it gives you whatever information that we might have of them, depending if they've been in your system before from the phone number. Our CRM could recognize it. And then if not, as we gather more data, we can auto import, whether it's their name and their email, through some other automation variable sequences there. So imagine what that would do for your business to actually be able to know confidently that when someone calls, if the phone does not get answered, you're still continuing the communication chain with your potential customer and client base. Now I'm actually going to show you another automation here. So I'm going to pull up my screen again and show up this other automation, which we call the Fast 5 reply. It's a different approach, and again, a way that we can quickly engage our current customers or people that are looking to possibly do business with us. Now this example here could be tied to a Facebook lead form. It could be a web chat widget, again, calling your business, or even an opt-in form. But what we could do with a little bit of difference of automation is essentially send them a conversational email that says, "Hey, thanks for claiming this offer." This can be applied to the missed call, but we also could maybe be offering a special like, "Hey, get X off on our website by joining our mailing list." And it sends them a communication instantly via email, telling them, "Thanks for claiming the offer." Again, we can customize this to your niche, and then even sends them a text message where it says, "Hey, thanks for claiming the offer. Have you ever experienced this service before?" Or we can ask whatever potential follow-up question that makes sense based on your business model. So like I was talking about earlier, where the text message could be, "Sorry, missed your call," we could replace that here and actually wait for a response for them, because here's what we do through the power of automation. We can wait for a reply, and if they did reply, depending on the question we ask, we can actually read, was it a positive intent versus a negative? Like perhaps we say, "Hey, sorry, missed your call. Were you looking to book X?" If they say yes, we can send them a booking link. If they say no, we could then lead them towards a form or a survey to get a little bit more fact finding. One, what's happening is we're engaging them to continue the conversation, and two, you're going to have more data so that when you can actually personally follow up with them, you have that information at hand. But here's what's really cool. If we respond back to them here, we wait for them to reply and they don't reply, we could actually do what they call the didn't reply chain. We can actually set up the system to auto call them back on behalf of your business. What it does is it actually calls your business line, and kind of an example here, it does what we say a whisper message, where it tells you a new lead's been generated, someone's contacted your business, their name is this if we filled in a form, press any key to connect. So then someone at your business, whether your small business line or ringing to even your phone number of your cell phone perhaps, pressing the key connect, it will then connect and bridge the call back to the client on your behalf. If you're busy and not able to press a button because say someone doesn't answer, after 10-second timeout, it actually moves to doing a ringless voicemail drop. Part of you might be going like, what the heck is that? Have you ever gotten a voicemail on your phone, but you never heard it ring and you wonder how it got there? There's technology and tools to do that. We actually leave a voicemail saying, hey, sorry, Mr. Call, this is such and such, reaching back out to you. Please give us a call back, or whatever message you want it to be, but you can actually do a ringless voicemail to leave that on their phone for them. Sometimes that's really cool when you're actually doing some marketing campaigns, promotions during, say, holiday seasons. You can do a ringless voicemail drop on your current list. That's a side note. We'll probably make another video on that. And then essentially, if we haven't heard back from them, we can wait another day and then send another follow-up question just saying, hey, blank, just checking back in, see if you still had any questions. I know you tried to reach out yesterday. And again, we customize this message. But the whole idea is, think of it like this. Like I said at the beginning of the video, over 60% of calls to small businesses go unanswered. What type of leverage would it do for you as a small business owner to automate the follow-up process? Because here's what's cool. We help set this up for our clients on behalf for them so they don't have to get into all the techie parts, but I like people to have at least a basic understanding. But essentially, once it's set up, you can set it and forget it because automation does the work for you. Essentially, it's the cheapest employee you'll ever have because once you create it and set it in place, it does the work on autopilot, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for you and your business. So imagine for a second, what would my business look like if on average I'm missing 60% of the calls to my business? What type of increase of revenue would that be able to do for your business? And what type of recovery or growth plans if your business had that much more capabilities to automate the follow-up process to people who are already in essentially warm leads because they're directly reaching out to you? I hope you enjoyed today's automation video. We have many more with different ways that we can add the power of automation and AI to your business. Sometimes you hear that, you go, wow, that sounds techie. Here's the thing. We help set things up for our clients on their behalf at very nominal amounts. So check it out. Make sure you like and subscribe to follow to our YouTube channel to be in the know of ways that you can leverage your time as a small business owner. And then take a look at our website at sololink.io. That's sololink.io. And what we do is we add the power of automation and AI to your business so that you can pull the major lever of protecting your time and increasing your engagement with your client base.